everybody. Thanks for tuning in and getting into our next episode, which is how to build your self confidence. In our previous episodes, we have talked about different subjects that we are working towards healing ourselves, right? This channel is about healing our mindsets and healing ourselves from within. And this initially was a channel that was for teenagers, to get that advice that they don't necessarily get from their parents or from others. And but it has helped so many different people that now it's for everybody. So whoever needs the advice, whoever needs the help, whoever the subjects relate to, now it's for everybody. So it could be teenagers, kids, adults, anybody that needs to build themselves up, to heal themselves from within. Me and my daughter Banks offer our advice, and I will be having different people, different friends of mine, coming in here and putting their input on different subjects regarding their opinions about things, and will work for them. So, in today's episode, we're going to be talking about how to build your self confidence, and we have been working slowly and gradually towards this episode. So, in our previous episode, we talked about dealing with things that don't make us feel good. So we talked about anxiety, and anxiety is something that is like a physical thing that we go through that prevents us from feeling good. And one of the ways of us being confident is we have to be overall good, right? Not only mentally but physically well. And anxiety is one of those things that doesn't make you feel well within or physically well, right? So we had to talk about that first in order for us to get here. The other episode that we talked about was how to heal your inner child, right? And in order for us to get here, again, we have to deal with that channel and that topic, and it was how to let go of the past and how to heal all of those wounds that we obtain as children, and how to forgive our parents, and how to work through all of those issues and move on from them, get the therapy and the help that you need towards them in order for you to build great relationships with others, and not even with others but within yourself. In order for you to make other people happy and to be internally happy, you have to heal yourself from within, right? So we went towards that episode in order for us to understand what is broken within and how to heal it, and what steps we could take to help us, feel better from within, and how to talk about those things that not a lot of people talk about. So, and now we're here, and this is such a great episode on how to build confidence, because having confidence is going to take you to the next level, right? So I will be talking about how to achieve your dreams, how to be motivated, how to be inspired, how to be a boss, how to, like different things, right? And I will be also talking about things that people don't talk about, like divorce and things like that. But for this episode alone, it's going to be about confidence. And everybody looks at me and always assumes that I have like the greatest confidence, and I'm just such a confident person. And it's like, how are you? You were probably just born confident. And it's like, no, I was confident by observing others, right? By going through life challenges and mastering them, and working through those things. And I'm going to show you, and I'm going to talk about like some of the things that I did for me to get so confident now, for me to love myself for who I am. And one of the first things that we got to talk about is how to spend some time getting to know yourself. In order for us to do that, we have to make some time away from everybody, right? Being around our family, our friends, our boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other is important, it is. But sometimes we also need some time for self-reflection, some time to heal ourselves, right? And some time to just spend some time alone, right? So one of the things that I like to do is to meditate, and just have those quiet 30 minutes of just healing myself from within, and feeling better. And in order for us to find our inner self and to build that confidence, then we have to get to know ourselves, right? And really looking at things that make us different. So, what makes you unique, right? So, let's make a list. So, what makes you unique from others? Write down 5 things that makes you different from others. Um, how did you grow up? What kind of music influenced you when you were growing up? Who motivates you? Who influences your look? You know, what kind of music do you gravitate towards? Because that has a lot to do with who you are, right? Um, and what kind of people you look up to, you know, what kind of people you think are great. Always surround yourself with positive people in order for you to feel good about yourself. It's something very important because in life, for you to feel better, you have to constantly feed yourself, right? You constantly have to work on feeling good. It's not something that you just do overnight and then it just stop doing and it kind of stays like that. So it's a lot of work, and you're gonna be so happy and you're gonna just keep on making yourself feel better. So one of those things that I like to talk about would be make a list of what makes you happy, right? So who makes you happy? What makes you happy? So surround yourself with people that make you happy. So make a list of 5 people that make you happy, 3 people that make you happy, right? People that bring out the best in you, that you find yourself like smiling with, laughing with, having a good time. You don't have to change who you are. You're yourself, you know. You don't have to lie about who you are. Um, don't hide who you are, you know, be yourself. The right people will love you for who you are. The right people will gravitate for like towards you if they, you know, towards your real self. You don't have to change for others. You don't have to lie and to be accepted. Just be yourself. You know, be who you are, you know? And then write a list of the people that motivate you, right? So some of the people that have motivated me in my life have been Manny Koshman, and I've always talked about Manny Koshman being one of the people that have motivated me in my life. He's like a great real estate entrepreneur, and he is the person that came to this country with no money. He was working at a gasoline station, and he had that drive, that power to just, you know, make his dreams come true. And now he owns a 30 million mansion, and he's inspiring other people and building their dreams. And I am one of those people that have always been motivated. And there's nothing in this life that he hasn't achieved and hasn't done. And he has a beautiful wife who is equally as hardworking and beautiful and inspiring as he is. And it's just this great duo, like a power couple that just inspires people to never conform, to always work hard and just go towards your dreams, right? So those are the people that have inspired me. Um, some of the other people that have inspired me with my look has been my mom. Growing up, she's a little lighter than I am. She's very light, pale, like her skin is very light, and she grew up wearing really, really bright lipstick, you know, like reds and oranges. And I grew up, I was just like 5 years old, and I would just watch her, you know, putting on that red lipstick, and it looked so beautiful on her, and putting on that blush. And the way that I learned how to do my eyeliner was, and eyeshadow, was actually watching the music video Why by Annie Lennox, and that's just watching it over and over, and that's how I learned how to do eyeliner, which is funny. But you know, my look is very classic, you know, very you know, the bold lip, the clean, you know, the clean cut, you know, very Marilyn Monroe, very classic old Hollywood. The kind of music that I like is classic rock, metal music, hip hop. Like I actually really like everything. Um, I like basically all kinds of music. You know, I grew up listening to from Journey to Heart to Janis Joplin to Lil Wayne to Slipknot was one of the greatest bands that I've always loved. Lamb of God. So my look is very, it's made from all these things, you know, and that's what makes me unique, you know. I am not one person that just likes one genre. I like all kinds of music and all kinds of things. And I am also a person that's very open-minded. So I am very easy to try new things, and never afraid of doing new things to my hair. You know, things always change and time's always changing. And as we grow older, we will evolve and, you know, change our look or whatever. So, and then surround yourself with people that bring out the best in you. So I have a little quick story to say about that. I grew up in Glendale, so I grew up with a lot of Armenian culture, and you know, the surroundings in Glendale, like the beautiful trees, you know, the beautiful people. It is all something that made me feel very, very happy within, very warm within, very loving, very inspired by the bright colors of the leaves, the fall, you know, the smell of pumpkin surrounding the buildings, the smell of the deli shops, the nice people, you know. Um, just the surroundings, and I miss it every day, but just the people, the kindness. I also grew up, my mom teach me how to love everybody equally, how not to judge others, how to love all cultures, all colors, all people, to have respect for others, and how to love everybody, and how to always try to help others, you know, how to always like give and be kind, you know. My grandpa was very religious, and he's the one that has always teach me how to have good morals, how to respect my elders, how to have faith, you know. I always base my faith in the person that I am, because growing up, I grew up Catholic, but now it has evolved into spiritualism. I am still Catholic, but I gravitate towards meditation, spiritualism as an adult now, but my inner, you know, beliefs are Catholic, you know. But overall, I believe that you always have to be a good person, and that your faith will move mountains, that it would get you places, that you have to be good to others for you to get feel good within. And that's one of the things that is going to build your confidence, by you giving to others, by you complimenting others, by you being a kind person from within. It's going to make you feel so good. It's just going to make you feel like all the good things in the world are going to come to you, because you're a good person. You know, you do good unto others, good things will come to you, and overall that will make you feel good. So being confident within yourself is, if you're a good person inside, then you're going to be confident and you're going to feel good, and then you're going to give that out and gravitate. If you're a bad person within, then you're going to feel awful within, and you're never going to feel good. So you have to kind of be in compass, like in the world, where you have to be okay within in order for you to be okay overall, right? And counting your blessings is another one, another way to be confident. Be thankful for what you have, you know, be thankful for the people you have, for the things that you have. Wake up and give thanks, you know. You might not be where you want to be at in life, or you might not have everything that you want, but just be happy with where you're at in your life, and just know that you're going to get there. When you work hard, and when you, in due time, you will get there. But for right now, for today, be thankful, be grateful for who you are, be grateful for the people that you have, always give thanks, and that will make you feel good from within, right? One of the great things that I have achieved over time is learning how to face my fears. And I had made a list of what my fears were, and some of the fears were so insane. Like, one of the fears was like, I don't know, being afraid of clowns, and then I overcame it, and thanks to that movie, it was such a big thing. I would even get like panic attacks, but it was just a silly, like, little thing not to be afraid of. I know some people have fear of spiders, some people have fear of drowning. Those are more realistic things to be afraid. I actually have no fear of anything currently. The only thing that I did have fear of was dying. And I came very close to dying a couple of times. And I think that I have mastered that fear, and now I'm kind of at a point where I have lived through so much and I have done so many things and I have given so much. And my daughter is in a great place, that she's such a great little individual and such a great person that I want to be there for the rest of my life with her, but it's not that constant fear of that is preventing me from doing things, you know? It's just that fear of whatever happens, happens. And you can't let fear hold you back from things. You always have to think, like, what's the worst thing that could happen? And trust me, it never happens. So go boldly towards your dreams. Do not let the fear that are within hold you back from becoming your best self, you know? And this is why it's important to surround yourself with good people, because those people will help you get further in life, will want things for you to achieve, to grow, to succeed, will give you good advice for you to like be your best self. And having the good friends, the great friends around you are going to motivate you and teach you things that are going to help you be better, and it's going to increase that self-esteem and that confidence within you to be your best self, right? And I have a little tiny story to talk about that. I met this lovely, wonderful person named Lexi, and her personality is just so outgoing, right? She talks to everybody, she knows everybody, she asks questions, she's very social and very, and it's like her energy just so awesome, right? And at the time, I was very shy and quiet, and it was kind of like I went to work, clocked in, clocked out, didn't want to talk to anybody, kind of just, and working alongside her just made me, over time, I decided that for the business purposes, it was, great for me to like take more of, like adapt to or assimilate to her, the way of that she did things. And I pushed myself to be more social, push myself to be more talkative, I pushed myself to be, and I really, really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed getting to know other people, getting to know customers, um, you know, them getting to know me and just building that friendship, serving them and having that conversation, of how's your day, oh, my day's not doing well, like my day's not going well. Well, don't get, don't be so sad, like things are gonna get better, and just motivating others and giving them that little pep talk and just getting them through the day. And you know offering that little tap in the back, like it's gonna be fine, you go out there and get him, Tiger. And I have continued to do that, and I have so much, so I feel so blessed that she came into my life when she did. And I would never be where I'm at now in my career, in my life, if it wasn't for her. And it's gonna help me in the future, because in the future I will be a real estate agent, and I'm gonna need those social skills and that talkativeness, and for me to grow, as a person. And if it wasn't for Lexi, then where would I be, right? Who would I be? Like that quiet person, that was so scared to talk to others. And sometimes we have friends around us that inspire us to get out of our shell and do something different, right? I am kind of like the person that is always gonna motivate you to do better, right? I have this tendency of always telling people, like, hey, like, what do you want to do in life? What are you doing? What do you see yourself doing 5 years from now? What do you want to go to school for? Like, always thinking about the future, because it's important to be prepared, and it's important to have a plan, and it's important to know that there's resources out there, there's free classes, there's free money that is going to help you achieve those dreams. And just, like, in case you never had anybody to motivate you, to tell you that you could achieve anything you want in this life, I am that person that is going to be like, hey, start thinking about the future, start thinking of what you want to do, what is the next step, what can you do next. Like, have you thought about the future? Have you thought about a plan A, a plan B, you know? Um, where do you see yourself in 5 years, you know? Because life goes by so fast, and before you know it, you know, time already went by. And sometimes we just need that person that's gonna remind you, like, hey, you know, not to rush you or anything, but you know, just have a plan. You know, time goes by, it's really fast. You know, there's resources out there, let me help you get there, you know. So I'm that kind of friend that will motivate you, that would push you, that would help you achieve your dreams. I will help you get there, and I would always motivate you and make you feel good, and always want the best for you. And I will always be honest as well, and I will give you that love that you need. You know, I will give you that push that you need to face your fears, you know, to face the things that are bothering you in order for you to grow. Because I feel like everybody is able to gain this confidence that I have and to love themselves from within. It's a lot of work and it's not easy, but I feel like I could do it, and everybody else could do it as well. And with that in mind, one of the biggest things that you could do is invest in yourself, you know. We always, you know, spend money on like dumb things. Like we always spend money on, you know, food and like, or, you know, things that we really don't need, you know. Like how many people just spend money on things that don't, they never even use, you know. So take some time to love yourself. Like look at your body, look at your features, and you know, love. Find 5 features on yourself that you really really love, you know. 5 things that you could enhance, like, you know, 5 things that you really really like that people don't have that you have, you know. um Invest on your body, you know. Buy that expensive lotion, you know. Take a bath every day, you know. Take a shower, you know. Smell good, look good, you know. I always say if you feel good within, then you feel, I mean, if you look good with outside, then you feel good within, right? And I always actually even say like, if my hair looks good, then I feel good, you know, which is a dumb thing to say, but it has a lot to do with confidence as well, because it's the way that you present yourself. So if you walk into a place and you know that you're presenting yourself in the best possible way that you can, you're gonna feel good. You're gonna feel like anything could happen. You never know who you could bump into in the street. You never know if an opportunity is gonna come up of you getting that job or something. So not only that, but do it for yourself. Like, you know, buy yourself clothes that fits right. Buy yourself clothes that looks good. Buy yourself clothes that makes you feel great, you know, about yourself. That makes you feel, you know, like, oh, I look good. You know, this makes me look good. You know. Um, because life is short, you know. Buy that expensive lipstick. Buy one. I'm not saying buy all of them, you know. Buy yourself those diamond earrings you always wanted, you know. Buy yourself your, you know, and if you can't afford it, you know, just save money, you know, work, you know, save that little money for something, for that thing that you want to fix, you know. Like I always say, invest in your looks, you know. Investing in your health is always very important, you know. If you have like some health issues, fix those things first. If you have issues with your teeth, you know, like cavities and things like that, like fix that, you know. Use your money for that. Fixing your teeth is such a great investment. Getting braces, you know. Your smile is gonna take you places, and this is 8,000 smile. Like I have braces. I love my dentist, you know. I take care of my teeth so much, and it is such a great investment. Like your teeth and your smile, it's gonna take you places. So invest on yourself, invest in your looks, you know. I'm not saying don't accept yourself for who you are. Don't change your nose, don't change your face, you know. Love your body for the way that it is. If you're unhappy with it, if you feel like you need to lose weight, exercise, you know. Eat healthy, drink a lot of water, you know. Treat yourself right so you could feel good, you know. Get that sleep that you need so mentally you could feel good, you know. Also go outside, you know. Get that sun, you know. Motivate yourself, go out there and do things that make you happy. Go to places that bring out the best in you. Go to the park, go to the beach, go on a hike, go somewhere where it's surrounded by beauty. Go to places that you love, you know. Go watch a movie that you like. Find the things that you love to do and do those things often and do them all the time, you know, and you're going to feel good from within, and that's going to boost your self-esteem because you are working on building yourself up towards being happy. And once you're happy, then that confidence just kind of grows, you know. It's like a flower, it just kind of blooms, you know. If everything is in sync, then everything just kind of flows together, you know. And if we feel good within, then just kind of everything, it's like the full package, right? We grow, we fix here and here, and then we start fixing the outer part, and then everything just gravitates, right? Everything just flows. And if we're a good person from within, people could feel that energy, you know. People want to be around you, people want some of that, you know, because they're like, you know, you make me feel good, you're a good person, you know. You know, you walk into a room and you're like, what? I'm a good person, I love people, I help people, I look good, I take care of myself, I eat good, I work out, you know, I do good for others, you know, I work hard, you know. I Once you live, all of those things are in sync, then everything else would just, you know, that confidence would come naturally. And you know, surround yourself with like not negative people but positive people. Like, learn to let go of toxic people in your life. It's really, really hard to walk away from people because, especially for me, because I always have that benefit of a doubt of, once you know psychology, you always know why people behave the way they behave, and then you have a reason of why they did what they did, and then you want to forgive them and then you feel bad for them. But then those behaviors sometimes change and sometimes they don't change. And you have to learn how to love yourself enough to walk away from those situations. And you don't have a lot of time to waste, so you can be in that toxic relationship for the rest of your life. You know, if that person's not going to give you, you know, the respect and the love that you deserve, then you don't need to be there. Then you don't need to wait around and wait and see when that person's going to get it together. There's going to be the right person for everybody. There's going to be, you know, or sometimes, you know, you don't need that. So also that comes with friends. Like, you're gonna stay away from toxic people, stay away from people that don't have the best wishes for you, stay away from fake friends, from people that just like to gossip and get you into problems, you know. And you're gonna know who those people are and you're gonna get to know them. But don't be afraid to walk away, and don't be afraid to delete them from your social media. Don't be afraid of blocking people, because you have to sometimes. You just can't be surrounded by the drama, you know. Life is too short, you know. You don't want to wake up every single day with an issue, with a problem. It's like you want to live a peaceful life, a happy life. So you have to just, you know, get rid of those things that prevent you from being happy, you know. And once you do those things, then you start, I'm not saying life is going to be perfect always. Things are always going to happen, and that's how we grow from experiences. And every time we face a challenge and we master it, then we become wiser and we become stronger and better and better. And so those things are necessary, right? But what's not necessary is the drama. What's not necessary is that friend that you can't trust because they're going to tell somebody else all your, you know, secrets, or a person that's secretly jealous of you and it's going to constantly be putting you down, you know. Or that person that is not happy themselves, so it's always trying to put you down. Or that boyfriend or husband that doesn't really love you and accept you for who you are. And you know, sometimes you just gotta pick you, you know, pick yourself and heal yourself and just choose you and walk away from things, walk away from people, walk away from situations, from jobs that don't help you grow, from situations that don't have the best, you know, intentions for yourself. So another thing that's very important, that's going to help you with your confidence, is, you know, not worrying about what other people think about you. And this is a big one, because if you really think, if you were to know how little people actually think about you, and how much you overanalyze, like how much, what do they think about me? Oh my god, I said this. Like, what about if they say this about me? Like the way they view you. Like they really don't. Like they go home, they have their own things to do. Like they don't really sit there and think about you. And like it's all in our heads. And if that's gonna prevent you from doing something, from wearing something that you like, from the opinions of others don't matter. Because most of the time, people don't even really love themselves or like themselves. So when people are bringing you down constantly and talking about you, it's because they have this inner problems within that they haven't fixed, right? And they're projecting those emotions towards you, and they're depicting those little things on you that you feel self-confident and like you're not confident about, and bringing it out on you. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about others' opinions. The only opinion that matters is how you feel about yourself, and that's all that matters. If you accept yourself for who you are, if you love yourself for who you are, then everybody else is either gonna love yourself for who you are or they're not. And if they don't, then they don't. Somebody else will. Other people will. There's people that are maybe similar to you, people that like what you like. You don't have to force yourself with other people. Not everybody's gonna like you, and that's fine. Honestly, it doesn't matter. I am such a different, like, um, person that I understand that a lot of people are not gonna gravitate towards me, and that's fine. Like, I am such a nerd. I'm always trying to like learn new things, and I'm constantly like, if my friends that know me, I'm constantly doing like 1,000 things a minute, right? And I always want to learn, right? I want to know everything, and I like to watch TED Talks. I like to learn about the brain, about science, about history, about like, I'm just like this person that's always trying to absorb all of this knowledge and information of the world. And um, I also like to learn a lot and help others, and that's something that I like to do. And not a lot of people are like that, so that's fine. I mean, I also have my beliefs about spiritualism. I also believe in aliens. I believe in ghosts. I like scary stuff. Not a lot of people. My favorite holiday is actually Halloween, which I feel like it should be 2 months long instead of 1 month, but whatever. My mom was a big Halloween freak, so like she loved Halloween. Um, and that is one of the reasons why I love Halloween. I love everything scary. Um, I'm also a very open-minded person, so I always want to try. I'm like, why not? Why shouldn't I try this? Let's try it. So I really don't like people that are very close-minded, are like, yeah, I don't want to do this. And they're like, like, no, why not? Try it. And they're like, no, I don't want to do it. Like, I just don't like it. I don't want to do it. Like, what's the worst thing that could happen, right? Just try it. Life is short. Do it. So or people that are very judgy, like judge you for the things that, like, don't judge, accept things or people for who they are, but don't judge them. Like, we're all different and it's fine. Like, we're not all supposed to be the same person, but who are you to judge? Their opinions are wrong or their ideas are wrong. So I don't really like close-minded people. Um, I love everybody for who they are, everybody's individual and everybody has the right to believe whatever they want. To each their own, and I'm very loving and accepting in that aspect. Um, Something that you could do to boost your self-esteem is meditate, yoga, self-affirmations are awesome, especially there's some on YouTube that are really great. It's basically just reminding yourself every single day, like, I am smart, I am intelligent, I am beautiful. You say them every day. It's kind of like reverse psychology, where you just kind of like say it every day, and you repeat it so much that you kind of believe it. And there's this saying that's like, fake it until you make it, right? So if you're not feeling your best, sometimes when you say a lot of like positive things, you're starting to feel positive. But just know that when you're not feeling your best, and then if you're very negative, and then you're around negative people, what do you think's gonna happen, right? It's gonna be like, you're gonna get into this hole of depression, and it's gonna be so hard to get out, right? And in order for you to get out of that, you have to surround yourself with positive people and say positive things to yourself. Don't self-depict yourself, and don't be like, I'm not smart, I'm ugly, I'm too fat, you know I don't like my face, I don't like my hair, I don't like, like, be kind to yourself. Like, if you don't like something, change it. If you don't like a job, change it. If you don't like your teeth, whiten your teeth. Fix your teeth. If you feel like you gained a lot of weight, exercise, eat better. There's things that you could change. If you're unhappy about something, change it. If you're unhappy with a person, leave them. Find a new person, or don't find a new person. Be with yourself, learn to love yourself first, and then the right person will come along. um, Another great thing to do is find inspirational quotes that help you feel good. There's a lot of motivational quotes on YouTube, Pinterest, that will like help you, motivate you to get out of bed, motivate you to go to work, motivate you to go and apply for that job, motivate you when you don't feel confident, motivate you in life. So just find positive quotes, positive poems, watch movies that you enjoy that make you feel good, go watch a comedian that you love. For me, that comedian is Jim Gaffigan. I also love Dave Chappelle. I love Dave Chappelle just because he is that type of person that pushes boundaries, right? And there's a lot of like criticism around him, but I feel like he doesn't hold back, and he's kind of like in that aspect of being fearless. Like, in life, I have this big thing, like, don't hold back. Don't be afraid. Just push yourself to do things that you are too afraid to do, and just do them. um, do it. Face those fears, and you're gonna, like, number one, you're gonna feel better from achieving those things. Number two, you're gonna be a badass because you're gonna achieve those dreams, and you're gonna feel like so confident, like, oh, I did it. And number three, like, what's the worst thing that could happen? Just do it. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of anything. Just be fearless and go out there and get the things that you want, and you know walk into a room like confident. And another great thing that you have to work on is your posture. Walk. I have this walk which is really, really funny. um it's like this strut, thing that you walk in. Like, I didn't do it on purpose, but me and my brother have this walk that we do, and we're known for, and it's like the strut that we do, but we've been doing it forever. Like, I don't even know, but always walk into a room with your head up high, and never look into one of my uncles always told me, like, don't look into the floor, always look up. And if you look up, you're gonna see all these things that you miss out. And it's so true. Like, so many people are so down on themselves, that are always looking down, and they don't look into people's eyes, and they're so like non-confident, and so like sad. And you know raise your eyes, look up. Look up and look around you, and see the trees, see the beautiful skies, see the beautiful buildings. See the people around you, the colors, the trees moving. Like, be inspired. Look into people's eyes, because eyes are the windows of the soul. And so when you're talking to somebody, look into their eyes. And it's also important because direct eye contact is very, very important. It establishes that you're paying attention, which is hard for me because I'm always doing like a lot of things. But it's like you see people's honesty, and you see their intentions within you, and you build a relationship with them where you're having that direct eye contact. And eyes are such great things. It shows, the pain in somebody, the happiness in somebody, the realism in somebody, their kindness, their heart, like everything you could see within their eyes. So stare into people's eyes, look at them in the eyes when you're talking to them. Make that direct eye contact. Engage. Don't look down. Don't look at your shoes, look up. Be confident, be bold, be you know, there's only one person of me in this world, and hey, I'm here, you know. I got this tattoo like in my neck this year, and it was like leader of the pack. And I never really saw myself as a leader. I was always kind of just in the background, like going with the flow of things. But this year I have emerged into this new person. Been through so many things this year, so many challenges that I had to overcome by myself. And as a result, I have grown into this leader, right? And not so much leader of the people or anything like that, but leader of maybe the people that feel like alone, maybe the people that feel like they can't do things without other people around, or that people that never feel like they're gonna heal. And you do heal, and you could do it, and you feel, and you could do it on your own, and you know, like the leader of the pack, you know, like now it's like the leader of people, like let me push you towards your best self, let me help you be confident, let me help you move forward, let me help you heal, like I'm gonna lead you there, you know. So the leader of the pack, so alpha, you know, the highest person in the thingamajinger, in the ladder of people or whatever. And with that in mind, don't settle for less, you know, don't settle for less in a relationship. I already talked about this. This year I had to go through a separation that later turned into a divorce, and I was with the love of my life for 17 years, you know, and we ended our relationship. You know, we just we just grew apart, and we were very different, and you know, he wanted different things in life. I wanted different things in life. You know, we just didn't fit together anymore. And as people, we evolve, you know, and we grow into different people. You know, you learn things, you grow smarter, you want different things in life, and it's one of those things that just happens, you know, in relationships. And that is why, well, I'm going to be talking about divorce later on in another episode, but not today. But it's like, you know, don't settle in a situation because you're comfortable or because you are in love. You know, and love is a hard thing, because sometimes you're so in love and maybe that person's not, or maybe that person loves you, like, but doesn't love all of you, and you know, doesn't accept all of the different things that you are into, which is me. For me, is I am so motivated with my career. I am so motivated with achieving my dreams. I am so motivated with education, going to school. So motivated towards building, because I feel like we have this limited time on earth, and we have to make it happen, right? We don't know if we're gonna die tomorrow, so we just gotta go, right? And also, like, my ideas about, you know, just being busy, staying busy, you know, like, so it's like, you know, people change, people want different things, and some people are different than we are. Like, I've always liked tattoos, you know, I've always liked scary things, I've always liked pushing the limits, I've always liked hiking, I've always like, you know, different things. And it's like, maybe that person doesn't, you know, maybe somebody else will. So it's like not settling for something that you think, you know, just knowing your worth, and knowing when to walk away from something, and knowing when it's over, and when you have to close that chapter and walk away, right? And knowing that there will be, you know, somebody that's gonna accept you for who you are, and somebody that's gonna be just like you, and it's gonna be like, it's gonna love all of that, and it's gonna accept all of that, and knowing your worth of yourself, and knowing when not to deal with, you know, the nonsense, and walking away and having to close that chapter. So, and being honest with yourself too, is like, okay, I'm not where I want to be at yet, but I will get there, right? You know, like, it's so hard to find yourself and like heal yourself and be confident, and just be honest with yourself. Like, yeah, I'm not there yet, but you know, I'm gonna keep on working on myself. You know, I'm gonna surround myself with positive things. I'm gonna like work on myself. I'm gonna do good things. I'm gonna do things that make me happy. I'm gonna take care of myself. I'm gonna, you know, meditate. I'm gonna heal myself from within and know that all of these things like take time. It's not super fast, you know. It takes time, so don't worry about it. And then one of the things that makes you um, unique is all of the challenges that you have achieved in your life by yourself, right? So take a look at that, like all of the things that you have achieved and all the challenges that you have mastered in this world, right? That's what makes you unique. That's what makes you awesome, right? Um, that's all things that you should put in your resume, that you should remind yourself of. Like, I went through this, I mastered this, I didn't know how to do this, but now I do. Kind of teach yourself something new every year. Like, I am constantly trying to like learn new things, new information, and it's so good for your brain. It's a thing called neuroplasticity, and it just helps you regain your brain cells that you have lost over time. And every time that you learn a new activity, a new skill, you actually gain new brain cells in your brain, right? And having a healthy brain is such a great thing because it helps you make better decisions. It helps you, you know, feel better overall, right? So it's never too late to learn something new. Make a list of things that you want to learn how to do, whether it is learning how to play an instrument, learning how to do makeup, learning how to do hair, learning how to sew, learning how to bake, learning how to garden, learning how to, you know, I don't know, anything that you don't know and but you've always been passionate about, you know. Find something that you want to do and then work on it and learn a new skill, and that's going to build your confidence also. Um, and Yeah, and then make another list of all the qualities in yourself that you love the most, right? And has to do going back to the first thing, right? Make a list of things in your body that you like, features in your body that you like, you know, um, your personality traits that are unique that people are always like, hey, you're really nice, or hey, you're really funny, or oh, you're like really like trustworthy, or things that people are always like talking about that make you unique and special, and kind of, you know, work upon those things. Like, if your features, what are your great features? Having like great cheekbones, you know, put some more highlighter on them, or blush or something like that, you know. If one of your greatest features is your hair, you know, condition your hair, you know, take vitamins, you know, wash your hair, keep it clean, get monthly haircuts, you know. Um, if one of your great features is, uh, I don't know, your legs, then, you know, do more activities that have to do with your legs, you know, ride more bikes, pick up cycling, you know. Whatever your great traits are, you know, build upon them, you know, keep working on them, you know. Um, Celebrate yourself for those things that are good in you, and you know, keep working towards the things that you don't like about yourself, but you'll get to love yourself. Like, trust me, as you get older, you're gonna be like, hey, you know, you only, put it this way, like, you only live once in this earth and you only get one body, right? And there's only one of you in this world. So once you walk around and see so many people, you're gonna be like, hey, there's not a lot of me. There I am. This is only me, and I only get to live this crazy life one time, right? Um, you don't want to live a life where you're like 50 and then you have all these regrets. Like, I didn't do this. I should have done this. Like, I always wanted to do this, but I didn't do it. Um, and or look back to your pictures and be like, hey, I wasn't even that bad looking. Like, I was really pretty. Like, why did I give myself such a hard time? Like, I should have taken more pictures. I should have gone for that person that I really, really liked. I should have done this different. I should have treated myself better. Like, you don't want to wait until it's too late to do those things. Like, um, do it now. Like, accept yourself for who you are now. Love yourself for who you are now. While you're alive and well and while you're young, like, accept yourself for who you are. Like, yeah, you're only given one body, so fix that body, work it, make it awesome, like work on it every day, you know, love that body because you only get it one time, and you only get to live this life one time. So do all the stuff you want to do. Make a list of all the things you want to do before you die. And I have so many things on my list. I want to climb Mount Everest. I want to walk the Great Wall of China. I want to go to Greece. I want to go to Italy. I want to change as many lives as I can. I want to inspire a lot of people. I want to open my own clinic, so I could do speech therapy. I wanted to become a surgeon, but then I didn't do it. But then maybe one day I will, because I just love the brain so much, and I enjoy neuro science so much, and everything that has to do with cognitive thinking and all of that. But maybe in another lifetime. But like anything that you like, I like to draw and actually paint. And one of the hobbies that I'm working on, which I don't have my painting with, but it's like painting. So it's like, do things that you love. It makes me feel very calm and like happy when I'm painting, and very relaxing. I wish I had more time to do it, but I really like it. I also like decorating and decorating my house, so I started decorating for Halloween early because I love Halloween, obviously. I'm very excited about October finally being here almost. I really like human anatomy, so I actually collect like skeleton heads, because I like the structure of the face, you know, so that's why I like skeletons. I actually collect Funko Pops, but I only collect like the music bands that I actually like, and the scary ones, because like the scary ones, like the It the Clown, the Michael Myers ones, um, that's what makes me unique, right? Those are the things that I like to do, that are different from other people. So think about that, and then think about the people that make you laugh. Think about laughing and smiling is so awesome. Like, even if you're having a bad day, if you smile and if you laugh, it'll make you automatically feel so much more happy. Not only that, but if you're a parent and you have kids, just remember that everything that you do, it's something that your kids are looking at, right? So you never know who you're inspiring or who's looking at you or looking up to you, right? Um, so be aware that your kids are always looking at you and they want to be just like you, believe it or not. Like, growing up, my dad was always, he was like very tattooed. Like, he was heavily tattooed, right? So I grew up liking tattoos, and as a result, I have a lot of tattoos, all over my arms too, and everything. But I mean, for me, it's more like the artistic kind of thing of it. You know, uh, that's the reason why I like tattoos. But that also comes in hand with the way of thinking and the way that you present yourself towards others. If your kids see that you're unhappy all the time and that you're in a bad mood, and if you are not working on healing yourself and fixing those things that are making you unhappy, they're seeing that you're unhappy and they're gonna feel unhappy too. So heal yourself for your kids, you know, be a better person for your, if you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for your kids, right? So you could inspire them to do that for themselves, you know, so they could live a happy life, so they could live their best life, so they could love themselves, you know, like even if it's really hard to love yourself sometimes, like do it for your kids, because if you show them that you have that confidence, that you are happy with who you are as a person, they're gonna grow up to be confident too, and they're gonna get to love that person that they are, you know, regardless of who loves that person, right? Um, Always think of your children because they watch you, you know, they do everything that you do, and just remember that they look up to you, the good and the bad, and sometimes they'll, you know, still try to. Sometimes, you know, we're so busy with life, we don't even take that into account. But just remember that they're like little sponges where they like absorb everything that they see. So, you know, use that as a reminder to push you in life. You know, like sometimes you don't want to go to school, or sometimes you don't want to go and apply for that job because you're not confident or you don't know if you'll get it. But just remember that you're inspiring your kids to be fearless, you know, to not give up, to not give up on their dreams, to not be afraid of letting fear take over you. You're inspiring them that if they feel like they should go for a job, then they should do it. You know, that there's nothing that's going to prevent you from taking that leap of faith and making it happen. And there's nothing that is going to stop you from achieving your dreams. And where there's a will, there's a way. And you're going to show them that you could do it and they could do it, right? And that there's resources out there for education to achieve your dreams, you know, that you don't give up, and that life is awesome and precious and beautiful, and you know, do it for your kids. Like, you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for your kids, or do it for others, do it for your little sister, your little brother, your mom, your dad, you know. Because believe me, it's going to make you happy and it's going to make everybody around you happy, and we need more happy people around, right? We need more people that are like out there bringing their positive vibes towards me or towards you, and you want to surround yourself with those people because they're just like so much for you to gain from people like that, right? They could teach you things that you don't know how to do. They could teach you things that you didn't know how to do before, you know, easier ways of living life, a better way of living life. um so just, you know, live a good life, be happy, be a good person. Accept yourself for who you are, you know, work tirelessly on making yourself happy, surround yourself with happy people, make good decisions, make the best decisions for yourself. um, don't stay in bad situations, don't feel like you deserve to be treated bad, don't feel like you deserve not to be loved, or that you deserve to be punished, or that you don't deserve the love or the attention or good things in life, because that's a lie. Everybody deserves that. Everybody deserves good things, and there's always a chance for you to change your life and for you to be, if you didn't do the best decisions, if you're not the greatest person at one point, there's still a chance for you to change and for you to change who you are. Start doing good in life. Start being good to people, start treating yourself good, you know, so the rest of your life you could live it the right way. The rest of your life you could live a happy life. The rest of your life could be the greatest thing. And you know, you don't want to live life with regrets, and you want to love yourself, love your body, you know, love it while you're young, you know, don't love it when you're old. I mean, love it then too, but you know what I'm saying. You never know who you're inspiring, you never know who's listening, who's watching. And I will be adding the video of my friend Omran, who is a super confident person, and I wanted him to put in his, you know, view on how and what makes him confident. And I think it's super awesome to just have my friends come in here and, like, you know, say what they have to say too, because you know, everybody's life stories are different, everybody's opinions are important and valuable and different, and I think that it's good to hear things, you know. I am lucky enough to have a lot of great people that I have met. I keep just like, the universe just keeps pushing good people towards me, and I have learned so much from all my friends, you know, over the years. And I don't think that I would be the person that I am now if they hadn't came into my life to show me little things here and there. It's like everything that I have, the person that I am has been little bits and pieces of all the people that I've met, and I have taken the good and, you know, learned from their mistakes or learned from their things, and it has helped me as a person to just grow and, like, you know, be a better self, you know. And you know, now I'm sharing all of that with you guys and the future generations. And if you know somebody that is suffering and is not very confident, and they have like self-confidence issue, or some teenagers that should watch these videos, or some people that you feel like they need to watch the videos, like, share this video with them, subscribe, you know, like, tell your friends, tell your neighbor, tell your, you know, tell other people. Like, you never know who it could help. So just, these videos are intended to help people, everybody. So just, you know, something that I wanted to do, talk about subjects that a lot of people don't talk about, and share information that I have done like intensive research on, and things that have worked for me. And hopefully in the next episodes I will be inviting some of my friends, and they could share their like methods that will work for them too. So it will be like a big melting pot of just learning different things that work for different people, and we could all grow from them, right, and learn from them. And that's it. So thank you for spending the this lovely night with me, and I hope that this video helps you, or helps somebody. And let's keep working on your confidence. Let's keep building you up. Let's keep healing you from within. And if you need to reach out to me and have any questions about it, meditation, anxiety, building your best self, finding resources for school, how to get like paid to go to school to get your education in college, or if you're feeling really depressed, if you don't know how to deal with it, if you need to talk with somebody, you could email me. The link is in my channel, and we could talk about it. Or if you have a subject that you feel like I should talk about and that it should be addressed, send it to me and I will like make a video about it. Or if, you know, anything that you want to talk to me or share with me, you know, send it to me. Send me an email. Okay, that's it. Bye. Thank you.